let me let y'all in on a little secret. We have been working on some things over here at Supreme Ecom, and making sure that our students know how to make money on multiple platforms is one of them. We know that you've all been dying to learn TikTok ads so that you can maximize on that platform as well, which is why we've been grinding with product research, testing different strategies, and working personally with one of our students to teach them every single thing that we've learned. And let me say, the student results are in, and they're going to be a true testament to whether the things we're doing are working or not. Let's get into it and find out. What's going on, everyone? My name is AC Hampton. I'm an 8-figure marketer who gets to teach people all around the world how to start, build, and scale up profitable online businesses no matter their experience level. We're about to head into a value-packed video, but before we do, each week I give out a free one-on-one consulting call to help one lucky person get all of their questions answered and streamlining their success while doing so. So if you want the opportunity of winning this, all you have to do is smash that like button down below, and in the comment section down below, comment the word Supreme Ecom with your biggest takeaway from this video. Now, without further ado, let's go ahead and bring Clavi in and see the type of results we've been able to hit with TikTok. What's going on, everybody? I have one of my star TikTok students, Clavi, in the house. Clavi, go ahead and introduce yourself and let everybody in on where you're from.
Hi, everybody. I'm Claudia. I'm from South Carolina, originally from Albania, but moved to South Carolina about 6 years ago now.
Love to see it. Love to see it. My next question I have for you is, when and why did you end up joining my one-on-one mentorship?
I actually started in, I think it was beginning of March of this year. And honestly, I was looking to get into dropshipping for a long time, but I couldn't find like the right mentor for me. Was looking around, watching YouTube videos. And then I started following you for, I think it was for about 2 weeks. And then I was like, you know what? I think I'm going with this guy, yeah.
So what were you like looking for? Like when you were looking around in the market and you were watching all these YouTube videos, like what kind of made you want to take that leap of faith and come, towards the Supreme family?
Oh, well, in the beginning, I knew I wanted to do something with e-commerce, but I just couldn't figure out what I wanted to do because it was a little bit confusing in the beginning. But then I started watching videos about dropshipping. And to be honest, every tutorials that I would watch online or like follow people on Instagram, everything was pretty sketchy. So I'm just like, it was so hard for me to take a decision. And then as I said, when I kept following you, I was like, okay, I see I can learn something from this guy. I think it's a good opportunity for me. And then I just took it. I think I texted you, and then the next morning we just ran right on.
So when you did take that leap of faith and you were kind of wanting to join a mentorship, were you a complete beginner at that moment, or did you have some experience prior?
100% beginner. I literally had no clue what was going on. It's like I started from zero.
So being a beginner and not having any prior experience, like what was the main reason that you even wanted to get in e-commerce in the first place?
It was just something that I always liked. Like I work right now, but I just enjoyed working more for myself, and especially working from home than doing something else or getting out of the house. So this was one of the biggest reasons for me. It was not like making money. Okay, making money is important, but to me it was more for the independence and how, I like doing it. I realized I really like doing it. Even though I wasn't making any money, I was like, okay, I'm not making any money, but I'm not giving up on this. I like it. I enjoy doing it,
So whenever we were talking and you kind of were going back and forth with me and you were looking for a mentorship, kind of what were some of the things that we were talking about? And then what was that step where you're like, okay, now I know where I want to get going and now I want to take that leap of faith? Like, why me kind of over other people?
To me, it was mostly like, okay, I reached out to you, and I've reached out to other people before, and they would it was pretty weird to me that they would always take forever to reach out back to me, or with you, it was just like, I reached out to you, you text back to me right away. We communicated. You're trying to make me feel comfortable about everything. We're talking how I'm going to learn and improve, instead of just talking like, oh, okay, you pay this and I'll tell you this and then we're done. It was just, I felt good. And I was like, okay, I think I need to go with this guy.
So when the time did come and you were taking that leap of faith, I know you started off with Facebook ads a little bit, but kind of what got you into doing TikTok ads and what got you into that interest of jumping over into that platform?
Well, honestly, I was trying so hard with Facebook, and Facebook was not giving me a chance, was banning me the whole time. I had so many Facebook accounts. They got all restricted, literally day after day after day. And then for a moment I stopped, and then I was like, I don't understand if I'm stupid, because I see everybody succeeding with you guys. And I'm like, am I the one who doesn't understand? And then I just took a little bit of a break. And then I was like, do you know what? I'll just try TikTok. I was seeing that everybody was going into TikTok. And I said, okay, let me just try it. I knew how to create a store, how to do product research, how to do all the basics, because I learned with you guys. And then I was like, okay, let me just give it a shot.
And run that foundation up for me and for everyone watching, like going from Facebook to TikTok, knowing that you already had that foundation of like product research, most likely you already had that foundation of store design, a lot of basically the same understanding on this platform kind of rolled over to this. So how did that kind of help you start getting the things rolling quickly on the TikTok side?
Honestly, to me, it was pretty easy. It's not that I took classes or anything for the TikTok, but whatever I did on Facebook, I literally applied it on TikTok. Maybe a little bit of a difference. And I just went and I took everything that I knew and I just applied it to it, and it literally worked. It was my first store that I just started last month, and I had sales within the first 2 days that I start advertising.
Hey, we're about to get into the sales here soon, so I'm excited for that for everybody watching. But when you did get those sales right out the gate and you knew things were starting to roll in the right direction, what was that like aha moment? Like, what was that aha moment like? Okay, now I know what I'm doing or what I was missing, and kind of what woke you up to that?
I realized that when after the first day, I think I had one sale, and then I'm checking all my metrics. I wasn't sure about all the metrics. I knew all the metrics on Facebook, but not on TikTok. So I'm kind of like literally studying them, and I see my metrics are fire. And then my sales every day, they kept growing. And I was like, okay, I think I'm going on the right direction, And that's when I realized, I was like, I don't think it's my problem. I think I had a problem with Facebook. Because right now everything is going, so it's not that I did anything different from what I did before. It was just a platform that was, I think it's more welcoming for advertisers. I would say so. I don't know.
Well, we could talk about it all day long, but I'm gonna allow you to go ahead and share your screen. We're gonna go ahead and check out some of your results and what you've been able to hit with the TikTok. So run me through kind of what's going on right here. Is this kind of like your first month where you started running TikTok ads?
Yeah. This is literally my first month. This is at the end of October. So it was like I think it was the last 3 days of October. This is the total sales I had. And then gradually you just start getting more and more and more. And then as of today, for the whole month of November, I have almost $15,000 in sales.
So from $300 to $15,000 just a month after. I mean, that's crazy. Like, what was the biggest thing that was happening here?
I'm just sitting down and my phone is just like ding, 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 ding all day long. And I'm just like, what is going on?
That is amazing. So is this with one product, a couple products? Kind of give us a rundown of what was going on.
With one product that I'm advertising, I'm doing some upsells and downsells on the store as well. And people are actually buying it, but mostly I'm only advertising one product for right now.
And are you advertising it still today?
Yes. And
Let's go ahead and check out today's results too.
And I think it's still early in the morning. I probably get most of my sales in the afternoon. I have almost $500 just for today.
It's only right around 9 a.m. too. So that's amazing. I love to see it. Being able to go from having 300 sales to over $15,000. I am just going to say I'm really proud of you. Run me through like what was the thought process when you're starting to get all these sales rolling in and you started getting the results that you were looking for the whole time. What was your thought process at that time? You're like, oh my gosh, like what am I supposed to be doing? Am I supposed to be fulfilling all these orders? Like what was going through your head?
I checked my phone and I said, okay, what do I do now? And I just threw my phone. I'm like, I'm not checking on it. I was confused. I said, okay, what do I do? I also had help from Trey as well. Cause I was like, okay, what do I do now? I got to text somebody. I really got to text somebody. Hey, how do I do this? Hey, how do I do that? And everybody was helping me around, which it got easier for me right now. I think it's a lot easier. I feel a lot better after a couple of weeks of, you see the same things every day. You see results, you know how to fulfill all the orders, you know how to like talk to people, customer service and everything. But the beginning, it was just like, oh, okay, I don't know what to do right now.
Hey, me and Trey were getting on that call, getting ready to start scaling that thing up like a week ago. And
I'm like, I need a call. I don't know what I'm doing.
I love it. I love it. So I want you to give a special run through on one specific thing I want you to bring up on why your success happened here. And to me, from everything that we were looking at in all of your ads, it was your creative. So I want you to talk to everybody in here on like how important your creative was that gave you the success that you're looking for.
Yes. I think the creative is the most important thing. I probably have over, I don't even know, 200-300 creatives for this, just for one product. And I tried every trend on TikTok. I tried to do like all look beautiful, just to show the product, and it did not work. And then I realized that it's so important that you follow the trends and what people like. I realized that the creatives do better when you do like what people like or what people are doing at the moment on TikTok. That's the only way for you to work. You know, they got to see that. I usually post organically as well. Like post on, I have a TikTok page for my store, and I keep posting every day. And I see that I start getting sales from there as well, because people see social proof as well. So they see that I'm running ads all the time, because they're going to see my ad constantly every day. I have so many ads going on. And then once they see that I also have a store and it's legit, they just go ahead and buy it, you know?
So I want everybody to listen to what she just said. She did not say I tested out 2, 3, 4, 5 creatives. This girl said she tested out hundreds, okay? Because we all know that creatives are literally the determination of success.
And it was only one that was working the whole time, only one.
So out of all those creatives you're testing, only one worked. And how did that work with having a job, having other things that you were doing, making all these creatives? Like, how were you able to manage that time?
It's tough. I'm not gonna lie, it's tough. I do work 6 nights, like 6, sometimes 7, sometimes 5. I'd be taking days off, just, you know, get the creatives done and everything, but just trying to manage my time, you know, sit down for 2, 3 hours and do everything in the computer. Another 2, 3 hours, do the creatives. The next day, put the creatives together, start running ads. Just, you know, trying. I want to keep up with this, so you have to keep up the whole time. It's not that, okay, I got the creatives done, next week I'll do something else. You just constantly have to keep doing it.
I cannot agree more. Well, we can talk about revenue. We can talk about numbers. My girl hit $15,000 in about less than a month. But sure, we are going to sit here and no men lie, women lie, numbers don't. So let's go ahead and check out the profit and see what we're working with. 2,300 profit in just around 25 days, coming from starting with $300 in sales the month before. So how did that feel? That victory that you've been waiting for, that victory you were looking for, and you now finally got it on top of the job that you currently have. How did that feel making that extra side income?
Good. It feels good. To me, it's not the money. To me, it's making it work. It feels good. It feels really good.
She's like, as long as I get the results, it doesn't matter if money comes or not. I just proved everybody and myself wrong.
Prove myself, first of all.
I love that. I love that. Well, I'm really, really proud of you. For everybody in here that's watching, this should be a true testament that even if your past month, you only made less than $300 in sales, if you're patient, you're dedicated, you're motivated, and you're willing to put the work in, you can see almost close to $15,000 just the next month ahead. Clavi, super proud. Like I mentioned, I'm gonna allow you to stop sharing your screen, and I have a couple more questions for you. So my second to last question I have from you is, truthfully, just what have you learned the most from this experience?
I've learned that putting the work in and being patient will give you the results. You need some help. You need somewhere where to start from, like I had you guys, but then putting all the work and all the effort and being patient will get you somewhere.
I mean, we were on calls at like 11 p.m. at night, like literally last week. You, me,
and my mentorship ended like 5 months ago.
We're still hustling because we're family over here. I just can't wait to see what you're able to really achieve. Now that you kind of got the creatives down, I know you got the back end down, and now it's just time to continue to keep executing. So I'm happy that you're able to get that experience and happy to keep grinding with you. And talking about grinding, talking about working together all the time, I do want you to give an honest answer to everybody watching. Who do you think would be a good fit in this one-on-one mentorship? And who do you think would not be a good fit in this one-on-one mentorship?
I would say a good fit would be somebody that is going to make sure they show up on time. They make sure they do what they're supposed to, what you, for example, tell them to do, and do above and beyond of that. Because doing only what you ask for, that means you're just doing the bare minimum. It has to be somebody persistent, somebody that really wants it. If you don't want it really bad, it's never going to work. You know, if you just put on the work just because you're teaching me how to do the thing, it's never going to work. If you're just going to be like, oh, okay, can we get on a call tomorrow? No, we get on a call today. You know, that's how it should be. Because you never call me and be like, hey, can I get on a call with you tomorrow? You tell me, okay, are you ready for the call? So
sitting here waiting. Let's get on this thing. Let's go crazy with it. And who do you think would be a bad fit?
A bad fit? Somebody that is just not motivated, that is just doing this thing just to say that, hey, I'm doing it. Somebody that just doesn't care about it. That just, okay, you ask for 5 things and they bring you 4. You ask to do 3, for example, 3 homeworks. I'm gonna take this example, and they bring you 2, and they're like, oh, I didn't have enough time. No, you make time, you know.
Gotta make the time. Gotta make that time. Well, everybody in here that's watching, go ahead and smash the like button down below for my girl Clavi. Clavi, I want to say again, I cannot wait to continue keep being a part of your journey together. I appreciate you being in here, and let's continue to keep striving for greatness together.
I appreciate you. Thank you, guys.
Understanding how to maximize and produce money on multiple platforms is what is really going to help you start to make a passive income with dropshipping. So that's exactly what we're going to be offering you. Clavi was a true testimonial of what the testing strategies and product research methods that we produce are capable of doing for you and your own online business. If you're ready to talk about getting started with our team to help you guide through everything step by step with your dropshipping journey, head over to my Instagram at AC_Hampton, DM me the word mentorship for the limited spots we have available, or apply with the link down in my description. I hope to help you all go absolutely crazy this 2023. This is AC with Supreme Ecom, and I'm out.
They gon' want a piece when you got it like that. Like Jake said, we gon' spend it, get it right back. Stack that internet money till the site crash.